What's up, guys? Hey, Paul over at Apache Rifleworks going to do a really cool unboxing today. We've got the Fury HD 5000 Applied Ballistics range finding binoculars. It's a mouthful. There's a lot of features that these things have. We're not going to go over everything today, but we're going to talk about why this product is so cool, why you should have it, why we think it's awesome, and do a little unboxing. Stay tuned. This is a really cool product. This is something that we have been waiting on from Vortex or from any binoculars company, to be honest, for quite a long time. The Fury HDs were a good set of range-finding binoculars from Vortex for a long time. I think they had a lot of benefits. Vortex as a brand has a wonderful warranty, and obviously that's one of the major selling points for them. But this little A right here, that's the ticket to these. This is something we've been waiting on for a really long time. And as a bunch of long-range shooters and guys who build precision rifles, this was also something that we were waiting to see. And we had some hints from Applied Ballistics probably about a year ago that these might be coming. And obviously they couldn't tell us what was happening, but a cool face emoji with sunglasses was all we needed to kind of realize that there was going to be something with some ballistic range finding capability. With some ballistic solutions involved. So that's probably the most exciting things about these. So let's do a little unboxing, talk a little bit about these and why we think these should be your next pair of not only binoculars, range finding binoculars, but also the next piece of kit that goes into your long range hunting or shooting setup. So guys, really nice packaging here. Obviously standard Vortex stuff. Their typical kind of hunting based setup. There is some information here. Gives you size, weight, just all the information that is, as a buyer walking by in a store to kind of get some data on these, let you know at least what's in the box. This one's already been opened. Obviously, we've cut the seal. You won't be able to imagine just to open these on the shelf, so we're going to let you see what exactly they come with. Applied Ballistics is the big reason why these are really cool. So as we pop this guy open, you're going to be immediately presented with what I would consider a really nice unboxing experience. You've got a really nice picture of the Vortex binoculars in there. Great packaging. Honestly, some of the cleaner packaging we've seen from Vortex. Their scopes are they're okay. The nicer scopes, obviously, you pay for the packaging a little bit. The packaging's a lot nicer. Obviously, you're going to see what you bought it for. You can see the range finding binoculars in here. You do get, it's not the most expensive, fancy, it's not Alaska Guide Creations, but it's a nice bino harness, something to get you started. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Important in any of these, your Fury HD 5000 ballistics manual. This is important to read, guys. Make sure to pay attention to this stuff. This is going to give you all the ins and outs, how to set these up, because this is a computer. You're going to have to realize that you're going to have to do a little bit of reading. You've got a product manual, and then how to fit the bino harness to you. That way it doesn't choke you out. You pass out because you made it too tight like a corset or something weird. Then it looks like you've got, give yourself a hand. We did two, actually. Oh, hand inspected, pretty cool. I think most of their stuff's coming with that. But that's nice. Hand inspected by CRA. And then here, you get your VIP warranty as usual. I think that's actually how these come packaged in here. I think we might have had that turned around. Comes with some more information on here. It is the app's downloadable on Apple Store and Google Play. Pair it, range it, dial it. And then in here, let's see what you're gonna get here. Looks like you're gonna get cleaning cloth. Looks like you're ate too much bacon this morning, dropping everything. Looks like you got a small bino harness strap of some kind. These look like these hook directly into the bino harness to secure the binoculars from falling out of the harness. Eyepiece covers, another bino strap. So you probably have a couple of ways you can configure this. It looks like you configure it by getting it set up with just the bino harness, or you can get it set up just as a neck harness. This is going to be the harness for the back of the binocular pack, and this looks like a standard neck harness so you don't have to put it in the bino harness if you don't want to, and a rear set of eye protection. Now, let's get this out of the way. What y'all are really here for, right? Bingo. So we'll open this guy up, and there you go. Really nice set of binoculars. First off, when we got these, the one thing that kind of bothered me the most on these isn't everything about them other than I just don't like the tacky feel, right? We're gonna give you our honest opinion on them. I think this is gonna attract a lot of dust. It's kind of a rubberized material. They're definitely nice to hold. They feel really good in the hand, but unfortunately I think they're gonna attract a ton of dust and you're gonna have a nightmare getting these cleaned. Hopefully they won't get tacky like some of the Browning scopes or the Browning stocks or some of the old Benelli stocks that got kind of tacky when they got old. But nonetheless, really the cool thing, right? If you're a consumer going in, you're really interested in buying a pair of these binoculars, what is most enticing about these? Well, the most important part is not only do they have range finding capability, but you have access to the Applied Ballistics app. And if you know anything about long range shooting or you know anything regarding ballistics apps, the things that we're using, of course, to enter data to shoot far, Applied Ballistics they're one of the kings. They're really good at it, and they've worked with SIG with their BDX program, as well as with other manufacturers in building what we would consider some of the best ballistic calculators on the market. You're able to take your phone, enter all your ballistics data for your rifle, cartridge, chronograph velocity. You can get as geeky as you want to with it, and sync your phone and the binoculars, and every time you range, it's going to give you dope data for your rifle. Drop in elevation, including being able to program windage. One of the cooler things, not to get too geeky in this little unboxing, is you can actually get this set up where if you look into the wind, you can set the wind based on the calibration of the compass. And once that direction is set, you look into the wind, you set that and calibrate it. As you move around and look in other directions, it keeps track of wind direction based on the compass. It's pretty slick. So that way, if you're pointing wind this direction, it's 12 o'clock, it knows that that's 12 o'clock pointed in this direction. As you rotate, it will keep track of the wind still staying in this direction so that it can give you an appropriate wind call based on what you think the mile per hour for the wind is. So pretty slick. Nice set of range finding binoculars. The glass is great. Of course, you have your standard eye cups, nothing fancy there. You can focus either one of these diopters for the left and the right eye. Pretty neat. Standard batteries. Let's see what batteries this thing takes. I'm not actually sure. That way, if y'all are going to go buy some, you can get them online. So it is taking CR2s, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, CR2 lithium batteries. You obviously get one in the pack. It'd be nice if they included a few extras. I know SIG did that with their rangefinders, was kind of nice. And so tons of functions. You can set these up as a standard range finding pair of binoculars. The great thing is you can get, they say outright, out to 5,000 yards. I will tell you, we have taken these out and tested them. You can get these out quite a ways. You can get them out further than my SIG Kilo 2400 range finding and rangefinder with the Applied Ballistics system in them. That's a great system. I will say that this system's a little bit better. The calculator's great. The way that you can set it up is really easy. You can also pair this with a Kestrel. So you can actually get data from a Kestrel, pair it with this, and have everything syncing. Technology is the future, guys. These tools are going to make it easier for you in a hunting situation. Does this replace manually getting all your data in your Applied Ballistics app or your Applied Ballistic Kestrel? I don't think so. I think this is going to be a great solution for hunters who need a solution on the fly so that you can range and take down animals at ethical distances much quicker in high pressure hunting situations versus this being the thing that you build your dope charts with. I think it's a great tool. They're not very heavy. I think they're running, the data on the box, you're looking at somewhere around 32 ounces. So for range finding binoculars, considering that there's a lot of electronics going on in here, I think they're a nice weight. They're also really, really nice in size. I mean, I wear a large size glove, and they're not much bigger than my hand. I know the Swarovskis are really nice. They're also really, really expensive. These guys are going to be running somewhere around, the $1,400 to $1,600, depending on where you find them. The Swarovskis are going to be almost double that, if not more than double that. No replacement for the glass when you're comparing these to Swarovskis, but these are great bang for your buck, and I think they're going to be what you need for your next Western hunting excursion out in the mountains. They're just going to be a great tool that you can use everywhere. You can use these for bow hunting. Yeah, it's a 5,000 yard rangefinder, but you can use these up close. They have angle inclinators. I mean, they have so many features that instead of having to have your rangefinder, this, and all these other tools, you keep these in your binocular harness and you're ready to rock and roll at a moment's notice and get really good data, whether you're spotting for somebody or whether you're calling data for yourself, and get good, accurate results, guys. So put these in your shopping list for the holidays. These things are awesome. I really like them. Other than the coating, they're a squared away pair of binoculars, and they're going to be a great asset to anybody either interested in long range shooting or who's already doing some longer range hunting, who really wants to have the tools to help dial them in under high pressure situations, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing this unboxing with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.